So now that you've created your account and your account is ready for you to publish your book, if you have logged out before you log in and this is where you find yourself, this is the home page. So now what do? We want to create a book. So now that you are here, all you need to do is to start publishing your book. How do you start publishing your book? You create, you manage, you publish, as you have seen up here. Our account is ready. If you have logged out, you log in. Once you log in, this is where you find yourself. Then you click on create. Once you click on create, it's going to load up. Now it's asking us, what do we want to create? What do You are creating an ebook, please. So that's what you need to uh, click right now. In the masterclass, we'll be talking about creating a paperback and all that. But for now, we are talking of creating your ebook and publishing it and being able to make it live on Amazon. So once you click on create ebook, it's going to give us another page which is presently loading. On that page, as you can see, we have three different tabs. The very first tab is Kindle ebook details. So it's asking you the details, language, we choose English. The book title, let's say for instance, my own book title is The Source. This subtitle, maybe you have a book that has a main title and an underlying title, as in a subtitle, then you can put it there. It's just optional. Then it's asking if your book is in series, you can add the series number, but for now we are leaving that. Then if you have edition, edition one, edition two, first edition, let's just say first edition of it. Then author name, my name is Babatunde, my last name is Raouf. So in case you have a contributor, maybe you have somebody where you work on this particular book together, like the project that we do in school for our BSc or master or something, maybe you do a joint project with someone and you want to publish that project. You can equally publish your project. You can publish anything you feel like publishing that used to be published. You can publish them here. So let's say about two or three people actually did the project. You can add their names here so that all of them will be recognized, so that it won't be like you are infringing on anybody's right. Now we move to description. Description is the place where this information you put here is what anybody that call up your book on Amazon will see when they check on your book, the little information that they will see. So ensure that you put something that will be captivating, something that will catch the attention of the reader, that will lead to them purchasing your book, as in something in the book. So let's say this is the beginning of an unknown known word. Let's just leave it that way. This is for the sake of practice alone. Now it's asking the copyright. I own the copyright or something. This is a public domain work or something. So if you own the copyright, just click on I own the copyright. Now it's asking you for keyword. Keyword is more or less like hashtag that we use on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all these places, all these social medias. So that's the meaning of keyword. Keyword is, let's say for instance, somebody come to Amazon and is searching for books that have to do with finance. So if your keyword here has to do with finance, account, or something, it's definitely going to show it. Now, or somebody is trying to check for um how to actually create Amazon Kindle publishing account and also publish book, and you have written something about that, definitely the book will come up if you put in the right word. Let's say like KDP, let's say self-published, let's say Amazon and so on. So you have enough space for you to put different kind of keywords. So ensure that you use keyword that will relate to the book you are writing. Now we are talking of category. Categories has to do with when you go to Amazon website, let which place does your book fall under? Is it a fiction, non-fiction? Is it juvenile fiction? Is it juvenile non-fiction, comic or graphics, novel, education, reference literature? You understand? You need to look at where exactly does this thing fall under. So you look at, okay, like for instance, I'm picking education. Then under education, it's asking me, is it general aid or something, something, something. So I just select general. So then I move on. So education general, I just click on next. Then it's asking you for age range of those that can read your book. If there's an age range, so um you just click on, you just specify if there's age range there. If there's none, just move on. Then here it's asking you, are you pre-ordering? Me, I'm not pre-ordering. So if you are pre-ordering, if you are sure of what you are putting out there, if you are somebody who is known like a celebrity, you can ask for pre-order. But you, for the sake of this lesson, we are going to choose on, I am ready to release my book now. So that's what we are going to choose on. We are going to choose right now. Then we'll click on next. I will click on save and continue. So our first information has been saved. So we are moving to the next tab. It's going to take us to the next tab now. Kindle ebook content. Now I'm going to leave this place for you to read up later, but there's nothing much for me to click here. So we click on upload manuscript. You know, your manuscripts presently is what we said that your what's it called? Your class note should serve as your manuscript. So we said you should compile your class note as a manuscript. But for the sake of those that are watching this online, you can go ahead and just upload your manuscript which you have worked on already. So just click on that. It's presently uploading our manuscripts. We are getting there gradually. So now our manuscripts has been uploaded successfully. So as we are saying, you can see that we've uploaded our manuscript. It is successful. But it's telling us that missing table of content, that our table of content is missing in the book because this is not a proper manuscript. So we did not really work on it. This is just for the purpose of this training. Having said that, let's move on to the next thing, which is creating our cover for the book. So Amazon has Kindle publishing has make it so easy for you to create your cover, and you see that just about now. It's coming up. You'll see it. Now, as you can see, we have three different things to do. You have to choose your design, you have to style it, then you have to preview, then you submit. So let's start. You can get your image from their gallery, or you have the one you use on your computer system, but let us pick from the gallery for the for the purpose of this training. Then you have different category that you can pick from depending on the kind of book you are writing, because there's no book that you cannot sell. So let's say I pick from technology. I just decide to do that. I just pick randomly. It's not that maybe there's something serious about me picking from technology. I just decide to pick that. So I'm looking for the one I would like to use. Let me say, I feel like, um, let me go back to education. Since we say our book is under, let me look at college. Let me see. Okay, let me pick this because the title is the source. So let us try and use something like this. Use this image. Now you can see, as you can you see this? Now you have different kind of background that you can use. This is image based design and non-image based design. Can you see that? So you are the one to select the type of design you would like to use. Let me pick this. So this was Ralph Babatunde. So you have to change, click here to edit or change. If you feel like the name is not written properly, then if you feel like you want to increase the font, you want to do this. So that's what you just do. But for me, I believe this is okay the way it is presented. So I click on for the purpose of this training. So you can see that you have choose a font, you have your layout, and you have your colors, you have all that here. So you can do and undo. You can decide to change the way it look by yourself. So we click on next. Then you have start over here. Should be in case you don't like what you are seeing. You can start from scratch again. So now we are moving to next. It's still loading up. We are waiting for it to finish loading. So once it finished loading, then it has been previewed. Then you click on save and continue. So we are clicking on save and continue. It's presently saving what we have decided to use. So now after we've saved what we decided to use, then we'll move to the next thing that is on our agenda. You can see our cover is uploaded successfully. Then we'll move to launch a preview. If you want to launch your preview, then you click on it. Your preview is coming. Our preview is coming up for us to be able to see what we have actually done so far. It's presently converting the format of our book to the one that the website is using, that is the Kindle Publish. Now preview is ready. It's loading up. So now as you can see, this is our preview. See, based on what you write or whatever you have there, can you see the reason why it's saying that we don't have a table of content? So that is what you'll be seeing. So you are supposed to use your class note as your manuscript, and at the same time, you that you are watching that you are not in our training, then you can upload your manuscript which you have worked on. Here you can decide to change the orientation, either portrait or landscape. You can decide to change to see how it's going to look like when customers or anybody who's getting the book is viewing it. And you see that? So that's what it's all about. Then you can change the device type here: phone, tablet, Kindle, e-reader. So once you've done this, just go back to book details here at the top right hand corner here. Just click on book details. It's going to take you back to where you are presently doing your editing to publish your book. So we are back here, and it's telling me Kindle ebook. That is the second tab is complete, despite the fact that it's telling me that my table of content is missing. So what I will do now is save and continue. We are moving to pricing, which is the last step in this particular process. You can see now that we are on the last tab. So here we are you have Kindle select enrollment. You can read up on this for you to be able to know more about it if it is something you are interested. It's asking you about the territories. Where do you want your book to be viewed, to be purchased on Amazon? You can click on you can leave it at all territory. But if you have individual territories you want to work on, then you can equally do that. Now, primary marketplace. Where is your primary marketplace? You're having Amazon.com, Amazon.in, Amazon.co. So that's going to be your default, Amazon.com. That's what we choose. Now, pricing, royalty, and distribution. It's telling you the percentage on how they are going to be paying you, because Amazon will be removing one thing or the other. So what percent do you want? This 70% or 30%? So you choose Then you put in the money for the book here, which is between 2 point something dollar, $2.99 to $9. Let's say this particular book goes for $5. So on that note, you have, if you have selected 35%, you are going to be receiving 1.75 as royalty if you have selected 35%. But if you have now that we select 70%, you'll be receiving 3.49 as royalty, and this is the different amount it is on different website that they have, Amazon.it, Amazon.dat. So that is what we are looking at. If you are good with your pricing, you can equally read more about this 35-70% for you to know which one you prefer. We are doing this for the base, for the purpose of training. So we have not done any calculation or anything that make us to make this book to be $5. So you can decide to do your own calculation and all that before you decide to put a price. Now, terms and condition is telling you that it's going to take up to 72 hours before your book will be available for purchase on Amazon. So what you need to do is to click on publish your Kindle ebook. So now it's telling us that it's saving all our information, and our book is presently being published. Can you see? It's telling us that congratulations, your ebook has been submitted for review. So now it's been submitted, it's going to be under review. Then within 72 hours, we'll be having our book live on Amazon. So here you just need to close. And there's something we call paperback. Yeah, the paperback is going to be talked about in the masterclass for those in our training. So this is a basic training, so that's why we are stopping at this particular place. But with this, your book has been published on Amazon and can be purchased by anybody who is actually interested in your book. So all you need to do is to close this particular. And if you come down here, can you see that it's telling us that this book is in review by Amazon? So on this note, once they have finished reviewing it, you will see live. Once it's live, it means anybody anywhere can actually see your book and can purchase it, and you start receiving your royalties from Amazon. On this note, this is going to be the end of this basic class. Thank you very much.